My shop has now been updated with a bunch of cute holiday themed items like these cat ornaments. How adorable aren't they? There is also greeting cards, and let's not forget the very fun and also very adorable 2025 calendar. Perfect gift for any cat lover. Link is in the description. Thanks for looking. Hello everyone! I'm really excited to say that I'm once again collaborating with Huion. They sent me their brand new Kamvas 13 Gen 3 pen display. And if you've been following my vlogs, you may know that I've been looking for a new tablet for a while now, even before Huion reached out to me, simply because my old tablet has become too old. So I had a few requirements when I was looking for a new one. Number one, compact. I want it to be easy to bring out and use. Not too thick, not too heavy, not too clumsy, with a lot of cords going everywhere. It should be able to fit on my desk without taking a lot of space. Number two, somewhat budget friendly. If I wanted to replace my old tablet with a new one from the same brand, it would be quite expensive, for me anyway, but I also don't want it to be too cheap because I still want it to be working a year from now, so perhaps somewhere in between. Number three, I want a regular pen tablet without a screen, simply because of requirement number one. I want a compact and easy to use, not too heavy tablet, and in my experience display tablets are usually a little heavier and takes up more space, and they also use a lot of cords. So those are the things that I had in mind when I was looking for a new tablet. So when Huion reached out to me, which was kind of perfect timing I have to say, telling me about the new Kamvas 13, I knew that this could be exactly what I was looking for. I also want to mention that I'm not paid to do this review. I got this tablet for free to try out, and let's check it out. So what we have in the box is the tablet itself, of course, an adjustable stand, quick start guide, drawing glove and a dust cloth. We got the stylus and a pen stand with spare nibs, and we got the cables to connect the tablet to the computer. The Kamvas 13 Gen 3 comes in both black and pink. I got the pink one, but it is more like a neutral dusty pink, which I quite like. It is very thin and lightweight, so it is easy to carry with you if needed. So yeah, here you can see how thin it actually is and how big it is compared to, well, me. It got a bunch of customizable buttons and also these spinny wheel dial thingies. One of my favorite features is the matte screen. It is apparently an all-new canvas glass with anti-glare and anti-sparkle. It is supposed to be very, very durable, and it has such a nice texture. It is like drawing on actual paper. The battery-free stylus comes with a new Pentec 4.0 technology. It both looks and feels very professional with a dust-resistant silicone grip. It lays very nicely in the hand. It also comes with a bunch of customizable buttons. And of course, if you would like to check out the Huion Kamvas 13 Gen 3 pen display, there is a link in the description. And I also want to mention that I am no tech profesh at all. I will only give you my honest review and first impression and demonstration. So if you need all the specific nerdy spec details, you will find it all below. Installing and setting up the tablet was quite easy. I just followed all the steps in the quick start guide, and then you can make all the settings that you like, customize the press keys to fit your preferences and needs, and you can adjust the pen pressure if you need to. The Kamvas 13 Gen 3 features Huion's latest Pentec 4.0 technology, which basically means enhanced pressure sensitivity and cursor tracking. It is all made to make a real pen experience. And I have to say, as my first impression, it is really, really good. It feels very organic or natural to draw. The pressure sensitivity is highly responsive and smooth, and you can achieve both super fine and bolder lines. One of the things that actually got me interested in this tablet in the first place, and it checks off another one of my requirements, is that you can switch between pen display mode and pen tablet mode. So you can draw on the display directly, or you can just use it as a regular tablet and have all the things on your computer monitor, but you still draw on the tablet. This is a big plus for me since I prefer working on a pen tablet when doing editing of art and photos and stuff like that. It is just more ergonomic and easy for my neck and shoulders. The 3-in-1 cable allows you to switch between the different modes. The one problem that I have with this cable is that even if they are bundled together, they are still just a bunch of cables, which I'm not a fan of. Also, to get it working with my computer, I had to use an adapter because I don't have any HDMI outlets, which is totally fine, but I had to unplug my second monitor to be able to use it, and I'm not gonna do that every time I want to use the tablet. So I just ended up getting a USB-C to USB-C cable, which works just the same, but it is sold separately on Huion's website, so that solves the cable chaos. So another check off the list. Unfortunately, with the USB-C cable that I use, because I'm using an off-brand that I just had at home, I can't switch between the display and tablet mode. You will have to get one of Huion's own cables to do that, which I might get someday, but I just needed a quick solution for now. But I actually managed to work around that because there is this shortcut that is called switch screen. So I assigned the shortcut to one of the press keys, and now I can easily switch between the tablet and the computer monitor, and I can work on whichever I like. The tablet screen will still be on though, but I don't really mind, to be honest. So as you might have noticed, I'm drawing my little Kitty Explorer kit again. Since it is fall, almost winter, I thought it would be fun drawing him in his winter outfit. And I know I drew him last week too, but I just wanted something fun and easy to draw so I could focus on the actual process and getting to know the tablet. I am very much used to drawing digitally. I do that weekly, but I haven't drawn or made art in Photoshop in a very long time, and I had to sort of relearn and explore the different brushes and the whole art process. I mostly use it for editing and such, so it felt a little wonky at first, but at the end I think everything went a lot smoother as I loosened up and found a good flow. And no, we don't have to discuss Photoshop or Adobe. I am very much aware of all the things that is going on. I found a couple of good brushes that I really liked from the Kyle Webster Mega Brush Pack. For the sketch I used a more transparent color pencil brush, which had this perfect sketchy feeling to it, and combining that with drawing on the matte textured tablet screen, it really felt like sketching traditionally. It was so much fun. For the line work I used an ink brush with this very organic, almost a bit scratchy or splotchy look to it. I love digital art, but I like it when the art has a more traditional look, so I prefer using brushes with more organic textures. I also used the ink brush for the coloring, and then for the shading I went back to the color pencil brush. Alright, so let me give you my thoughts about this Kamvas 13 Gen 3 tablet. Again, I'm no tech nerd at all, but I can share my first impression and how I liked working with it. And again, it was very easy to install. You can start using it almost immediately. There are a few things that you can set up if you want to, like the shortcut keys, the pen pressure sensitivity, monitor arrangement, display color adjustment, and those sort of things, but then you're basically set to go. I played around a bit with the pressure settings to find something that worked for me. I prefer a softer pressure so I don't have to press too hard and strain my hands, so you can customize it however you like, which is great. And the pen itself is amazing. It lays so nicely in the hand and it doesn't slip or slide around. I have set one one of the buttons to bring up the brush setting menu, so I can quick and easily switch between the brushes. Regarding the drawing experience, as I've already mentioned, it was super smooth. It felt very natural and intuitive as the lines changes after how you move your hand and how much pressure you add. I didn't notice any delay even though I used a bigger canvas, and the cursor is very accurate and responsive over the whole screen. Even when I tilted the pen, it still worked perfectly depending on which brush I used. The screen itself isn't super big, but I never got the feeling that anything felt too small or hard to see or anything. This is the size that I usually draw on when I draw digitally, and it has never bothered me or been a problem or inconvenience. So just for fun, let's go back to my requirements for my perfect drawing tablet. Did this tablet meet the criteria? I believe number 1 was compact, lightweight without a bunch of cables. Check on that. This tablet doesn't take a lot of space and it's easy to move around if needed. It really helps that you can switch out the 3-in-1 cable for the USB-C. It gives a much cleaner look. Number 2 was budget friendly. Now, obviously, I didn't pay for this myself, but if I were, I would still say that this is an affordable tablet. This tablet is not the Pro version. I think this is more of a beginner's tablet, so compared to the more professional versions, it has a more affordable price. With all the features like the anti-glare canvas glass, the upgraded pen, and the slim look, it all feels very professional and high quality. You get a lot of product for less money, and that is what I like about Huion. You don't have to spend a fortune to get good quality tablets. Whether you're a professional or a beginner, you can find something that fits your needs. And number 3, I wanted a regular pen tablet because, as I mentioned, my previous experience with display tablets is that they take up so much space and they are heavy and got all of these cables and built-in stands and all that. So I thought I would have to get a regular pen tablet to avoid all of that. But apparently technology has come a little further since the last time I used pen displays, and seeing this tablet with all its features and still being slim and lightweight, it just blew my mind. But I love that you can switch to the pen tablet mode anyway, because that is still a requirement for me because of the ergonomic reasons that I mentioned earlier. When it comes to editing art for prints or product photos for my shop, making video thumbnails, editing product designs, making promotional pictures, etc., etc., I prefer working on my computer screen, mainly because it is bigger and I get a better overview, but also because it is easier on my neck and shoulders. It just feels better to switch up my posture sometimes, so I'm not leaning over a tablet for too long. I could do all of these things without the tablet though and just use the computer mouse, but being able to use a pen instead of the computer mouse when editing photos and drawings for hours, it is just much easier on the hand and it gives me more control and precision. So I have to say, this is basically what I've been looking for in a digital tablet. It is like the best of two worlds. It is digital and easy to use, but it still simulates the feeling of traditional art. I can use the display mode for art, but for other work like editing, I have the option to switch to tablet mode. Making art on this was a pleasure. It is organic and intuitive, and it stores away nicely too when you don't use it, so big plus for that. If I have to give some critique, it is that I think they could have included the USB-C to USB-C cable instead of making you purchase it separately in case you want to switch, but thankfully it isn't too expensive. But overall I am very positive, so if you're looking for a beginner-friendly but still professional pen display to an affordable price, this might be something for you. But yeah, there's my little review, and here's the art. We have Kit in his cozy winter coat and scarf. I love the autumn colors and all the textures. I had so much fun working on this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the art. Thank you Huion for the tablet. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, and thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Keep drawing my happy cats. Bye!